Ahí va a encarar, disparó. ¡Golazo de Ronaldo! ¡Golazo de Ronaldo! ¡Impresionante!
In 1996, the greatest footballer alive was the skinny, 20-year-old Brazilian who was ready to light the world on fire. Ronaldo Fenomeno's 1996 to 1997 Barcelona season is up in the pantheon of football's greatest seasons ever. Just how good was this season? And why did Ronaldo only spend one season with the Catalan Giants? What's up guys, it's Footballista24, and today we will dive into the phenomenon's magical one-year spell at the Blaugrana.
This boy that is the best football player I have ever seen on a pitch. The talent this guy had with 19 years old here, Ronaldo, Nazario, something incredible.
Ronaldo 9, he was absolutely incredible as well. You know, when you see some of the things he did for Barcelona.
It's the summer before the 1996 season, and Barcelona are looking for transfers to help capture European football's biggest prize for the upcoming season. Sir Bobby Robson was the manager of the club at the time, and he identified a world-class striker to take Barcelona to the top, and that target was Alan Shearer, who played for Blackburn Rovers at the time. Robson approached Rovers, but was rebuffed by manager Ray Harford, who insisted that Shearer was not for sale, as Barcelona turned their attention towards a young Brazilian who was tearing up the Dutch Eredivisie. Now, the signing of Ronaldo could have been a scene from a movie. It really is incredible, and it's a true story. PSV originally agreed to allow Barcelona the right to negotiate terms with the Brazilian phenomenon, but soon after realized their mistake. PSV did not send the contract to Barcelona, and Ronaldo was on international duty in Miami with Brazil at the time. PSV asked the Brazil Football Confederation to provide extra security at the Miami hotel for Ronaldo and his teammates, so no one could come and talk to him. Specifically, they did not want Barcelona to come and negotiate terms with Ronaldo. And of course, this was before everyone alive had a cell phone. But Barcelona's vice president, John Gaspart, would not be put off so easily. The wily Barcelona vice president asked the waiter from the hotel staff for his clothes and put a Coca-Cola on a silver tray and approached the bodyguards that were guarding Ronaldo. He told the guards that the Brazilian had ordered a Coke, and they allowed him to pass into Ronaldo's room to greet the teenager. And no, I promise you, I am not making this up. He himself confirmed this story. Gaspart had expedited the process and secured the teenager's signature to begin the extraordinary season that was to come.
Ronaldo, all on his own! Ronaldo, he scored again!
Ronaldo had extremely high expectations at Barcelona due to his incredible form that he displayed at PSV, netting 54 goals in 58 games. And in his first 2 games for Barcelona, he started off with 0 goals. That would pretty much be the only time where Ronaldo would be slowed down that season. Ronaldo's first goal would come in spectacular fashion, vintage Fenomeno style. He took a long through ball down on his chest, swept it past the defender, and as we've seen in thousands of highlights, round the goalie and score a tidy finish into an open net. So many of his goals came in spectacular fashion that left us fans breathless. One fact that often gets forgotten is that Ronaldo played with legends around him. Let's not forget that Ronaldo was 20 years old at the time, playing in front of footballing legends like Luis Figo, Luis Enrique, and Pep Guardiola. But that season made us all forget about the other guys and made us focus on the teenager. And how could we not? Anytime Ronaldo was near the goal, we knew exactly what was going to happen. Ronaldo was going to beat multiple defenders, dumbfounding the goalie and putting him on his backside, rounding him and score into an opening net and celebrating. He was truly a video game player in real life. And nothing epitomized Ronaldo's time at Barcelona better than the incredible goal he scored against Compostela.
Good thighs, and he had a good physique, and he was very quick, very, very quick. Muy rápido, muy rápido. And he could dribble, and he could feint, and double feint. And he had this acceleration, like a Ferrari.
The entire sideline staff are in awe, as if an alien had just stepped onto the pitch. Jose Mourinho, who was an assistant at the time, shows that he can't even believe what he's seen, and Sir Bobby Robson looks as if he can't even talk anymore. Former Real Madrid forward Jorge Valdano described Ronaldo Fenomeno perfectly, stating that he is not a man, he's a herd. And that quote accurately describes the incredible goal Ronaldo scored. He ran past multiple defenders and calmly slotted into the bottom corner. Ronaldo scored memorable goal after memorable goal, and his goal tally as a teenager totaled 47 goals in 49 games in his first season, adapting to a new city, new team, and a new system. Ultimately, Ronaldo's goals were not enough to capture the league title. La Liga was won by Fabio Capello's Real Madrid, just 2 points ahead of their Catalan rivals. And there was one game in particular that Barcelona will look back upon to rue their result. A loss away to Hercules, 3 games away from the end of the season, with Ronaldo incredibly not there because he was playing for Brazil at the Copa America. And we might wonder what could have been had they emerged victorious on that day, had the Brazilian goal machine been available to play. However, Barcelona did emerge from the season with success, capturing the Copa del Rey, the European Cup Winners' Cup, and the Supercopa de España. And the match winner for the European Cup Winners' Cup? Yes, of course, it came from Ronaldo, who scored the only goal against PSG, bringing home European silverware for Barcelona. And Ronaldo also captured individual glory that season, winning FIFA World Player of the Year. The sky was truly the limit for the Brazilian in Spain.
Best player you've ever seen?
Yeah,
That good?
that good.
Wow.
That good. Not with a career like Cristiano, Messi, 15 years at the top every day, but the natural talent, incredible.
After the season had ended, Ronaldo was happy with life in Barcelona and had no intentions of leaving. In fact, he himself stated that he wanted to stay at the club. But we all know that didn't happen. Now there's 2 versions of the story of how Ronaldo left the club. Ronaldo's version and the club's version. Ronaldo claimed that he had agreed to sign a renewal with the club at the end of the season, and 5 days after the confirmation of the renewal, the club called him and said that the deal was off. Ronaldo said that the club did not value him and that it was not up to him at that point. However, the other side of the story comes from Barcelona Vice President Gaspart, who claims that Ronaldo wanted to stay and that they had typed out the contract for Ronaldo and his 2 agents in front of them. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and the Barcelona staff had decided to go out to celebrate. And as they had came back, Ronaldo's agents had been finalizing a deal for him to sign with Inter. Gaspart claims that one of Ronaldo's agents went for a call with Inter president Massimo Moratti, who was very willing to spend a fortune to sign Ronaldo. Ronaldo's agents and the Barcelona leadership came back to sign the contract, but the agents insisted that Ronaldo signed the contract later, and that they wanted to renegotiate the financial terms of the contract. They were hoping to significantly increase his pay, but Barcelona and the agents could not come to a complete agreement, and Ronaldo came back the next day in tears, telling the club that Inter had made a significantly better offer for all parties involved. The very next day after, Inter deposited £25 million into Barcelona's account to sign the Brazilian. Of course, in today's market, that would be considered armed robbery, as Ronaldo would be well worth over 300 million euros as a 20-year-old. However, at the time, he was breaking the world record fee twice, which he had just broke the summer before. And as we all know, Ronaldo would not only dominate for Inter Milan, but he would also move to Barcelona's eternal rivals, Real Madrid, in 2002, a heartbreaking sight for the Blaugrana. But the one season given to us by the Brazilian genius will live in our hearts and in football folklore for generations to come.